Feel the power of words. Why? Hi, I'm Earl Lee. Join me for a talk where the early birds catch the early talks. This is Early Talks. Researcher and author Dr. Masaru Emoto conducted a rice experiment. The experiment had 3 jars, each containing rice and water. The 3 jars are labeled the love jar, the hate jar, and the ignore jar. The love jar was spoken all good, grateful, positive, and loving words. The hate jar was spoken all kinds of unloving, harsh, and negative words. The ignore jar was left unnoticed. This was done for 30 days, and these were the results. The rice in the love jar fermented spectacularly. It didn't have any black mold or rotting material growing from it. The rice in the hate jar became covered with mold, and the rice in the ignored jar became totally rotten. This experiment showed that words are a life-giving force. It can be a force of healing, encouraging, and strengthening, but it can also be a force of hurt, damage, and destruction. So, how do we use our power of words wisely? First, we study the pattern of our words. Our words, our speech, our way of communication has a pattern. It's very important that we are aware of it and its impact on others. And once we do, we accept it and make changes. Second, we become purposive with our words. There's a story of Thomas Edison as a little boy who came home from school and gave a paper to his mother. He said, "Mom, my teacher gave this paper to me and told me only you are to read it. What does it say?" Her eyes welled with tears as she read the letter out loud to her child. "Your son is a genius. This school is too small for him and doesn't have good enough teachers to train him. Please teach him yourself." Many years after Thomas's mother died, he became one of the greatest inventors of the century. When he was going through a closet, he found the folded letter from his old teacher. He opened it and found the true message written on the letter. "Your son is mentally deficient. We cannot let him attend our school anymore. He is expelled." Thomas then wrote in his diary, "Thomas A. Edison was a mentally deficient child whose mother turned him into the genius of the century." I like this story because his mother intentionally used words to become his source of hope, encouragement, strength, and inspiration to build his potential. And lastly, we seek to have purity in our hearts. Every word we speak is simply a reflection of what's inside our hearts. We not only speak words, but we transfer our essence, our spirit. There's a story of a kind woman who was once asked, "How can you be so gentle in a world that is so harsh?" She smiled, and pointing to her heart, she said, "When you are strong on the inside, you can afford to be soft on the outside, for there is no need to prove what already exists within." Every day, we have a choice to choose our words, because words can change worlds. It's up to you how to use them. So, what about you? How are you using your words? Are there things you need to change in using your words? How can you use your words to create a world of beauty and goodness? Thanks for joining me. Until next time, I'm Earl Uy, and this has been Early Talks.